Good afternoon, Mr. Bunch. Do you have your statement in front of you there?
I do, yes.
Could you first confirm to the Tribunal your full name?
It's Nicholas Bunch.
And is your full address at Gone Bananas Limited?
It is, yes. That's our
Grant Street Industrial Estate, Supermarket Way, Bournemouth, Dorset, BH19AA?
That's correct, yes.
Thank you. Before we go any further,
Mr. Bunch, if you'd like to take the Bible in your right hand, please, and read the words on the card.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Thank you.
Mr. Bunch, could you please begin reading your statement from paragraph 1?
I have worked for the respondent for nearly 6 years as their warehouse manager. My role mainly consists of managing the 6 warehouse operators and 2 forklift truck drivers in the respondent's warehouse. We took on Del Monte last year when an increase in business meant that we needed another part-time warehouse operator. I interviewed Del at the time and he was perfect for the job. The fact that he was 65 was not an issue at all. We have 4 other members of staff over 65 in other areas of the business, and Del seemed very fit and healthy. He was also very enthusiastic and demonstrated this when he started working for us. I was very pleased with the way Del settled in, and there was never any issue with his work. He got along with everyone, and nobody had a bad word to say about him. I envisaged that Del would work very successfully for us for a number of years, until he decided himself that he would give up work completely. Unfortunately, Del had an accident on the 21st of September when he had some sort of back spasm. He was signed off work for a week by his doctor, and it was at that time that I became concerned that perhaps the job he was doing was not suitable for him. I was also concerned about our insurance, so decided to give our insurance company a call to confirm our cover was okay. I was annoyed to be told by the insurance company, once I had explained what had happened to Del and how old he is, that they were not prepared to continue to cover us if Del remained in employment in the role he was doing. I tried to argue with them, but to no avail. This put me in a very difficult position. I spoke to other members of the management team to see if there were any vacancies in the other departments that did not involve manual lifting, but there were not any. I was therefore faced with the task of having to tell Del that we could no longer keep him on. I was upset by the whole situation as I personally really liked Del. I could not sleep for the rest of the week he was off sick and admit that I did not think straight. I should have invited him to a formal meeting to discuss the situation, but did not do so. When Del returned to work the following Friday, I called him into my office. I explained what the insurance company had said and that we would have to let him go. He was obviously shocked and upset, and in the circumstances took it very well. He left immediately, and I thought that was the end of a sad situation. I was therefore surprised and disappointed to hear a few days later that Del had appealed the decision to dismiss him to our operations manager, Jamie Ponte.
Could you please take the bundle of documents in front of you and turn to page 16? Could you describe that document for me?
Yes, this is a file note of the telephone conversation I had with the insurance company on the 20th of September, whereby they told me that unfortunately our insurance would lapse if we continue to report Del.
Thank you very much. If you could wait there, I'm sure there will be some more questions. Could you please take the bundle of documents in front of you and turn to page 16? Could you describe that document for me?
Yes, this is a file note of the telephone conversation I had with the insurance company on the 20th of September, whereby they told me that unfortunately our insurance would lapse if we continue to report Del.
Thank you very much. If you could wait there, I'm sure there will be some more questions for you.
Mr. Anderson?
Mr. Bunch, prior to Mr. Monte's back spasm, it's right that there was no concerns about his capability to perform his work.
No, absolutely none.
And I think you've already told us that he was a very enthusiastic worker and well liked.
Yes, he was. He was very popular, yes.
It's right also that he's had no history of ill health with the company, causing him to take off work.
No, he hadn't. He hadn't had any sickness at all before that time.
Now, I just want to ask you a question about the meeting on the 28th of September. And is it right that in that meeting you told Mr. Monty that his back problem had highlighted the fact that his job was too difficult for someone of his age?
Yes, I did. I think I did use those words, but it was in the sense that I was obviously concerned that he was going to be able to be capable in the long term of carrying on doing his job with a weak back.
Yes, but of course at that point you had absolutely no medical evidence as to the nature or seriousness of Mr. Monty's back problem.
No, well, apart from the sick note that we'd received from his doctor.
Well, apart from that, but you didn't actually seek any further medical evidence from him, did you?
No, I didn't know.
The reality was that you dismissed Mr. Monty because you assumed that he was too old for the job.
No, that's not the reason I dismissed him. I dismissed him because the insurance company wouldn't carry on with the cover.
If Mr. Monty had been 25 years old, you would not have sacked him for having a week off work for a bad back, would you?
No, I wouldn't, but if for some reason the insurance company had told me that I couldn't continue to employ him, that 25-year-old, then I would have had to have gone down the dismissal route with that person as well. It wasn't actually his age that was the main concern.
In terms of the insurance position, I'm going to deal with that with you now. In your discussions with the insurance company, do you accept you could not have given an accurate description of Mr. Monty's medical condition? Because quite frankly, at that time, you weren't aware of the nature or the extent of the back problem.
Well, I explained it accurately in the sense that I told him what the sick note said, which was that he was suffering from back spasms and muscle damage and therefore was off work for a week. That's what I told him.
Just in terms of this, I mean, presumably you wouldn't have bothered contacting the insurance company if Mr. Monty had been in his 20s.
The insurance was coming up for renewal, so therefore I was concerned about the cover going forward. I must admit that it was the accident to Mr. Monty that made me give them a call, yes.
Yes, but Mr. Monty hadn't indicated to you he was going to bring a claim.
No, he hadn't, no.
You appear to have believed, when we look at your file note, that you thought the insurers were acting rather unreasonably in withdrawing cover from Mr. Monty.
I do, yes. Even though we'd been with that insurance company for many years, I thought it was unreasonable, yes.
Did you consider taking any legal advice on the lawfulness of their decision?
I must admit I didn't know.
Did you investigate the possibilities of insuring Mr. Monty with another provider, or effectively changing your insurance provider?
As I say, we've been with the insurance company for many years. They've always been very good with us as far as our business is concerned. And I did really want to stay with them. And the person I spoke to did indicate that this would be a fairly standard decision.
You accept that the insurance was up for renewal. I think it was up for renewal in October, is that right?
That's correct, yes.
And this incident, or the dismissal, took place at the end of September?
That's right, yes.
I mean, what I put to you rather bluntly is that the reasons why you didn't investigate the matter further with any other insurers was the fact that you believe Mr. Monty was too old to do the job.
No, it wasn't because he was too old. I was concerned about his capability going forward with potentially a weak back. But I think I would have felt the same if that was someone of a younger age.
Really? So you believe that with someone in their 20s with one instance of back spasm, you would have been so concerned about it that you would have... If they
had a bad back, but I was concerned for Mr. Monty specifically.
I have no further questions.
Mr. Living, I assume there's some re-examination.
I have one question, re-examination. You have 4 other 65-year-old employees. Do they continue to be covered by insurance?
Yes, they do. They don't actually work in manual handling, though.
Thank you.
Mr. Bunch, I've got 2 questions for you, if I may. The first relates to to Mr. Emerson's question regarding your call to the insurers, would it not be normal practice when someone has been injured at work to inform your insurers regardless of their age?
With an accident at work, yes, we would, yes.
Thank you. And my second question to you is, do you even know if you could have obtained a different insurance provider?
We possibly could have, but as I've already said, we have a long-lasting relationship with this insurance company and therefore get preferential rates from them.
But you, so it was a question of preferential rates rather than any contractual tie-in?
There was no contractual tie-in, no.
Thank you. Any questions?
Yes. Mr. Munchkin deals with obtaining insurance for the company, and were they consulted?
I have some input, but it's the senior management level, so people like Mrs. Plantain and her level.
Thank you, Mr. Bunchman. Step down.
Thank you.